YouTube, welcome back to the Rom's video, and today we got a big video for you guys. As you guys can see in the title, we're going to talk about the power of not giving up, and this is a big one I want to talk about. So before we get to the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So what do I mean by the power of not giving up? Well, I do have a few points I said on my notebook that I want to talk about why giving up is not an option, guys. It is not an option to give up as well. But I want to talk about this thing. So if you, I'm going to pop on the screen right now actually. So this is a picture of like miners, two miners, right? So you see what both of them trying to mine for diamonds, right? So you see one on the top, this guy, you know, he's got the diamonds basically. I don't know if, actually I don't know which order it is, but whatever it is, you guys will see in the image anyway. But basically, right, there's two miners, they're digging, they're trying to find diamonds. One doesn't give up and another one does give up. And as you guys saw in the picture, the guy that gave up, look how close he was to the diamond. If you guys saw, look how close he was to the diamonds if he didn't give up. And this is like the moral story of the power of not giving up. And then you guys might be thinking, Roms, why are you showing off two pictures of miners digging for gold, or digging for diamonds in this case? Like, what's this got to do with the video? Listen, let me explain real quick. So that's basically, this resonates with life, basically. This just resonates with life of why giving up is not an option, man. And before I go to the point, I want to talk about just my experience a little bit as well, because there's times which I could have given up, you know. There's times I could have given up even doing the YouTube already, man. I'll be honest, man. There was definitely times, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be as authentic and real as possible, man. There was times where I thought, you know what, I really can't be bothered to upload a video today. I really can't be bothered to record videos today, because literally I've recorded about what, 4 videos right now. I've already recorded about, this is my 4th video I'm recording right now. I'm doing the method of doing it all in one day and editing it for the week and all that stuff as well, which is more easier, stuff like that as well. So yeah, you know what, I'll be honest, man. As I said, sometimes I just really couldn't be bothered, especially editing. You know, it's frustrating where, you know, sometimes the file's lost and found, you know, the audio's not right, the lighting's terrible, then I just get mad at myself, you know what I'm saying? And at that time I could have easily have given up. I could have been like, you know, fuck this, man, Roms is no more, I'm just gonna go back to my normal life. But then I realized that, listen, once I'm in the YouTube, right, once I'm actually posting and once I'm doing that, there's no going back. There's no going back, man, whatever it is, man. Because if I stop posting on YouTube right now, man, I guarantee you some guy will comment and be like, wow, why are you not posting anymore? Then I'll look like a right idiot. I'll look like a right idiot because I've been saying, oh, I'm going to take over 2025, all this stuff. And then this just defeats the purpose of me being a hypocrite, of telling you guys, you got to follow through your word, you got to do this, all that type of stuff. And then I'm just not uploading because I'm demotivated, I can't be bothered. But listen, I need to stop, I need to stop bitching myself as well, man, because sometimes I even do it. So as I said, man, just don't give up, guys. This is like the main thing anyway. But the first part I want to say about why giving up is not an option as well, because if you accept giving up, you're basically, if you like it or not, it doesn't matter if you guys realize it or not, you accept the life of living full of regret. And I'm gonna say it one more time, if you give up right now, if you, whatever you're doing, right, and it's too difficult, it's too this, if you give up right now, you accept the fate, right, that you're gonna live with regret, because you're definitely gonna regret what you're doing. Like, I don't care what anyone says right now. If you guys are grafting for doing something, if you actually put time, effort, and money, those 3 things, if you put those 3 things into the action and you've given up, you are fully going to regret it, man. Whatever you like, if you're trying to ignore it, all that type of stuff as well, you absolutely are going to regret that moment, whether you like or not, because you've actually put your time and effort and money into this, and now you're just going to disappear because there's one day that you just can't be bothered to do it. Oh, so that's going to defeat the whole purpose. And this is another thing as well which I hate as well, and this, I keep going back to social media, but it goes back to social media and stuff like that, where they see people do anything, they think they have a perfect life, stuff like that. At the end of the day, man, most of the times it's dreadful. Most of the times it's really bad. You're demotivated, you're tired, you can't be bothered, you know, you look a bit stiff, you know, you don't feel well, all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, you just got to do it, man. You just got to do it, and that's the whole purpose of it, not giving up, man. Because if you give up, guys, you're gonna live a life full of regret. And that's, for me, as I said, it's the worst thing possible for you guys if you live a life full of regret. Because at the end of the day, if you give up, there's no going back. At the end of the day, like, once you give up, you finish. Like, there's no second chance, there's no maybe second wish or anything like that. You're done. You're finished. You're done. So that's the first point I want to say as well. And the second thing is I want to talk about is the power of not giving up. Is the only difference between a loser and a winner, and you might have guessed it right now, is the winner the loser gave up and the winner didn't. That's literally what it is, man. Losers and winners, right, in general, could be sports, could be life, could be anything in general, right? There's no difference between the two, right? There's not really much of a difference. And yeah, in reality, they're both the same, really, in terms of humans and all that type of stuff. But the only one difference I would say, or there might be multiple things, but this one key difference, right, is that the winner didn't give up. Like, you're telling me right now, people look at winners, people look at maybe football players, for example, you know, like Ronaldo, you got Messi, all your ghosts and all that stuff as well. They had times where they could have gave up. They went through trials and tribulations as well, because literally they worked hard for where they want to be. They maybe had times where they got rejected for this contract. They got retired. Maybe, you know, they said you're too. For Messi, for example, he said it was too small. You could have gave up. He went, oh, I'm too small. All this stuff as well. I'm not gonna pursue football. And then look at him. He's one of the greatest players of all time in football, in a football sense as well. And if you just look at maybe even boxing or sport, whatever it is, guys, just anything in general, like a winner just does not give up, man. They would fail as much times as a loser, or even worse, they might fail more than the loser, but they've kept sticking to their guns. They kept trusting the process. They kept doing, you know what, I've had enough, you know what I'm saying? I know it's going to be a process, you know, I know it's going to be difficult and stuff like that, but they just accept the process and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do what I need to do, I'm going to graft all that stuff as well, and that's what they've done. Because eventually, and this is where as well sales does come to a play as well, the more times you try, right, the more times you're going to succeed at the end of the day. And you guys might thinking this does not make sense as well. It's like law of averages, basically. So the more times you keep failing, so it could be exams or it could be driving lessons, for example, driving test, sorry. So if you fail your driving test all the time, maybe if it's a third try, fourth try, keep attempting, at the end of the day, as much as you're failing and it's shit, you are more close to actually passing your test, because at that time, I mean, if you're not retarded, you're going to know like what the exam. You're going to know the mistakes you made, and you're going to rectify those mistakes. And they did, because it's repetition, guys. And repetition is so key, because when you have that repetition in your mind where you do like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm failing, but once my body gets used to it, once I keep doing this and I keep doing this and keep doing this, eventually I'm going to get used to it. And that's just how the human body works, and that's how the mind works as well. And this is why it's so important not to give up. And a lot of people do give up as well. Like, there's times I gave up in the past as well, which I do regret sometimes as well, in terms of maybe, for example, I'd say probably football, to be fair. I mean, I did play football a little bit, but I definitely could have pursued way bigger to that as well. I'm not saying I would have probably been in the Premier League, I'm not saying that, but I definitely could have pursued to be a little bit more better where I was right now. So I'll say that's a regret that I wouldn't say like I'm feeling, or like, oh, I wish I was a football player. I'm not saying that. That's something that, you know what, I'm kind of mad at myself. Like, if I actually didn't give up, and actually, you know, I was a bit chubby that then as well. So if I actually lost the way and started playing football a little bit more, I could have been a decent player. You know what I'm saying? So that's an example of how not giving up, man. It is really, really important not to give up. And the last point I want to say is, you won't receive the respect that you could have gotten as well. And respect is earned, guys. That's just how it is. Respect is earned. It's not given. Respect is earned. That's just how it is. And also, like, I generally think it's the best feeling is when even we get respect from other people, man, because that, even if, like, for example, like, oh, you know, a girl doesn't like you, like, for example, a girl doesn't find you attractive, but she respects you, that you can take it from that. Because if a girl doesn't like you and doesn't respect you at the same time, then you're finished. You're not doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that at least with that, like, you got to respect her, because at the end of the day, they might not like people don't like each other, but they can have respect. That's just how it is, man. But if people don't have respect, they're not going to like you. That's just how it is. So that's why I think respect is so important, especially in terms of that. And that's what goes back to my point, saying that, you know, if you do give up and all that stuff as well, you're not going to get respect. That's just how it is as well. You're not going to get respect. And once you don't get respect, don't expect people to start liking you, because, oh, you know, I might be a funny person at times, or I might be doing this. At the end of the day, if you don't have respect for another person, no matter how fake you're trying to make it, like, oh, you know what, I do like you, all this stuff, psychologically it's going to mess your brain up. Like, I just don't respect this guy. I generally just don't respect this guy at the end of the day. So respect is earned, and respect is so important in terms of why not giving up is an option, it's the best option for you as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well. And the moral of the story is, just don't give up. Don't give up. Whatever you guys are doing, don't give up. Pursue your dreams. Make sure you have a successful life. And yeah, that's it for me. Peace.